Well, over the last couple years, Oklahoma has been really good to us when it comes to those youth turkey hunts. Welcome to the 17th annual James Bill Youth Turkey Hunt. You got him.
That one, baby. Yes, sir.
Can't stop the flock.
Turkey hunting celebration.
Y'all.
Give me some, brother. Hey, turkey hunting celebration once again. Smoking two old sad daddies. Welcome to the 17th annual James Bill Youth Turkey Hunt. This will be my third year going down there. Only this year, Colton Good, the Virtue Pro staff member, is going to be joining me.
Well, Bubba, what do you think? It's hard to believe a whole year slipped by us again, ain't it?
Yep. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, man.
When we arrive to the location, there's old Stephen Bill ready to meet and greet us. We get everything lined out. He's pointing us in our directions where to go. Colton and I head out to get those ground blinds set up and get everything ready. We saw three gobblers cross the road a while ago. There's three amigos over there. So we know they're here. They're gonna be a pretty little girl gonna bust one's noggin right here in the morning, just like they're gonna be over at mine. It's on. For the past 2 years, been very successful in our turkey hunts, and I've always taken boys. Well, this year's gonna be different. This is Kylie.
My name's Gracie.
And Gracie. Kylie and Gracie are going with me and Colton in the morning, and the girls want to outdo the boys, I can tell you that, right? Hey, two 10-year-old little beauties, blue-eyed blondes. Hey, these girls, they are setting on sycamore. 50, that's a large. This is game high to limit tick, and it's going to keep those ticks and chiggers off of you. And that means that you ain't going to have tick and chigger bites on you, and the boys won't get to see that tick and chigger bites, right? And there's you a medium set. Y'all go try those on and let me know if those will fit. There's you a pair of gloves, and there's you each a face mask apiece. So you're gonna be completely decked out in game high and limited. The first evening before the hunt, it was mainly just a little bit of meet and greet with everybody. And Colton and I are absolutely excited to get these girls out because they're gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have a blast.
They're on fire this morning. Are you ready, Gracie? Are you ready, Tony?
Yeah.
I think we're all ready.
Colton, Tony, and Gracie get settled in the ground blind, and the turkeys are gobbling just right there. Well, the next thing you know, the old gobblers are pitching down and they're headed their way. There's a whole slew of jakes coming, and I'm telling you, they go right to Letitia Bubby Jake, and I mean, they are putting on a show. This goes on for like 15 or 20 minutes. Thump, thump on the decoys. They are putting on the show. Gracie May is getting the show of a lifetime. Gracie don't know whether to zig or zag with all this commotion going on.
You got him. Yeah. Turkey down, Gracie. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. You done messed that bird up, girl. I didn't think she was ever gonna shoot.
Kept moving.
Oh, you got him. He's a flopping now. I think I'm shaking worse than you are. Had me grit in my teeth. Oh.
What is so cool is the evening before, Colton and I set these covert cameras up, and I've been doing this for years, guys. It's just another POV angle that you can get. You put them on video, you set them up to get the different angles, and these turkeys put on a show for the coverts.
You got him. Yeah.
Just want to say real quick, proud of Colton. He's running with me for the first year, and he's trying to learn the camera, trying to learn a little bit of editing from Clint, and hey, he's already a good hunter, and I've taught him everything he knows about calling. Yeah, right. Now this boy right here is, hey, Colton can run a call. There's one thing about it. He come in 5th in the Grand Nationals in the intermediate division. Hey, what can I say? He brought him right in.
Just a special thanks to Steve Bill and Philip Vanderpool for letting me tag along and taking this young lady out and getting her first turkey. And Steve Bill, I want to thank you for putting this thing on, you and your dad. You guys are awesome. This is their 17th year, and it's a great activity they put on every year. And getting these kids out in the outdoors and doing this is what keeps hunting alive. And I'll tell you what, I mean, there's nothing like your first turkey, and I'm really happy for you. So you ready to get back and go show him all?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cam-X crossbows, built like no other. Meanwhile, back down at my little honey hole, Kylie Dawn and Dad Chance, hey, we get down there, we get set up in the ground blind, the turkeys are gobbling. Guess where they're gobbling? Right back, I guarantee you they had to be roosted right over the truck. So I start working the magic on the lynch mobs, and I'm working them, and the next thing you know, we look, and Chance says, hey, there's a gobbler coming, and right down the little lane in the field right there, edge of the fence, here he comes. And this is a big old Super Jake, and he comes in and he puts on a show. I continue to work the magic, different calls. I'm using box calls, slate calls, all those lynch mob calls just in a combination. Next thing you know, we're sitting there and I look, and from the left of the blind, about maybe 5 yards, here comes a big old puff of strutter, comes right out there. It's another big old Super Jake. And listen, this boy puts on a show, and he's gobbling and strutting around there. He don't come all the way into the decoys. Well, we didn't know it, but there's a hen coming through the fence, and she comes out there, and that's what he's strutting for, is that live hen, I'm sure. So he's staying back. Well, she starts walking off, and he wants to follow her. So I start working a little more magic, a little more fighting purr, and just some purrs and stuff to calm him back down, to get him to move back our direction. Kylie decides, hey, I'm ready to pull the trigger on Emmy Lou. That's my other Benelli. And hey, this goes on for a while. We get everything, it's kind of hectic. I've got all the cameras rolling the best I can. Next thing you know, snap, crackle, pop goes Emmy Lou, and the turkey hunting celebration begins with Chance and Kylie Dawn and myself, yours truly.
Good job, sis. You got him down.
You got him. What do you think about that?
It's fun.
He put on a show, didn't he? Give me some knuckles. We just pulled the trigger on an old sad daddy. Little turkey hunting celebration right here in Oklahoma at the James Bill Youth Turkey Hunt. Are you excited? Y'all, this is a big old Jake. This is a 17, 18 pound Jake. And she's just enjoying her moment there with the turkeys. A little bit speechless there at first, her and Dad, you know. And they're just sitting there admiring that old gobbler, and we just have fun. And we get on the phone and we're calling Colton and letting them know that we got our gobbler down. And meanwhile, we found out he got Gracie May a gobbler. So Gracie May and Callie both getting their first gobblers on the same day, April Fools, and getting to experience that moment. But how cool is that for Granddad? He got to watch both of his grandbaby girls get their first gobblers. And hey, not too often you see two beautiful little 10-year-old blue-eyed blondes getting to experience the turkey hunt of a lifetime. I gotta ask you, what'd you think about this morning?
I don't know.
Your first turkey hunt?
Yeah, I was nervous.
Was you nervous? Was you shaking?
Yeah.
You got excited? Did it make you twitch all over, make your heart flutter?
Slow down, small town. Don't let those city lights burn you to the ground. And let me have my run around out on those old back roads.
What can you say? This is 17 years that James and Steve have put on this event and brought different kids in, and each year this is their very first turkey hunt. How many kids have we saw smiles on their faces? As long as they continue doing this, I want to be a part of it, because we're so successful in not only our hunts, but to entertain, inform, and educate our kids about the great outdoors.
Walking trails, all the farmland's gone up for sale. Silos can no longer be seen. That kind of town's just a memory. They traded water towers for small skyscrapers. Digitize the local paper. Put in a 4-lane interstate. Just overnight times have changed. So slow down, small Let me
That, my folks, is a
those old back roads. Give me back my fishing hole, the one that subdivision stole.